Hi friends, this is Raquel with Paints and Glitter. I am doing a little bit of crafting today, Friday, and I figured I should go live in case anyone wants to join me as I make a little gift box here. I recently picked up some dies, surprise, surprise, and by the way, I did want to announce this on social media. However, I did not realize that my phone was dying, so I apologize that I did not give a preview to this. I'm using these dies here, which is a Verso die set, as you can see, Winter Wonderland small gift box. I have never made one, and this was from Tonic's mystery bag or mystery box they put out every once in a while. If you would like to say hello, please do so. I'm going to try to see the chat on my, let's see here, on my device here. Here we go. And if you want to say hello, I'll just say hello back to you. But in any case, I'm just going to start crafting here. And I have here 2 base pieces, and they look like so. If you've seen my previous video, then you'll know that I was using some coordinations cardstock to make some projects, and so that's what this looks like here. And I know that today is a huge day for a lot of releases that are coming out, and oh boy, are they tempting. They all are. I wanted to just take a peek at what's out there and see if it's actually a need or a want. Trying not to be impulsive, but I'm waiting on a couple of things. And let's see here. So I'm going to start adhering the pieces here. What I really liked about this die set, however, I'm just going to mention that really quickly, is that it has, let's see here, 2, 4, 6 different square pieces and inlay pieces that you could cut out, as well as 4 different triangle pieces and all of the inlay pieces that you could cut out with it. And then these other little pieces, and I'm going to show you one of them, absolutely adorable. Also, it has a bell, if you can see here, and a holly, because it's definitely meant for a Christmas bauble or Christmas decoration that you can make with it. That doubles as a gift box. But I have not cut those pieces out. I just want to see how this is going to look. And what I did was that I did use I believe all 4 of the different squares that you can cut out. And I'm going to show you quickly here. Yes, I did. What they look like. One of them has a stippled edge. One of them has a stitched edge. That's barely visible. It didn't, I didn't press it hard enough for you to be able to see it. I guess that's the same. This one has a scalloped edge. And then there was another one. Let's see what the other, I think the other one was plain, if I'm not mistaken. So I did not use, yes, the other one did not have a decorative edge, so I did not use the other one. And then as far as the triangles are concerned, it's the same thing, where they have different edges. There's the plain edge, stippled, scallop. So this would be gorgeous, in fact, to make itty bitty banners. So who knows, maybe I'll make one. So here's the other piece that I wanted to show you guys. And I've used this piece here. And what I really liked about this is that, I don't know if it's possible for you to tell, but this is not paper. This is actually felt. And I love the way that that came out. So I'm going to be using those pieces here. And you need a total of, I think it was 6 of everything to make the box, at least the basic size one. And I love that all of these little hearts cut out, but you can still use them. So those are the little felt hearts. I think they're so adorable. So I'm going to be using those as well. And I just want to make sure that I prepare here, because I think I might have to back up the felt pieces with paper. That might be something that I do. But at first, I'm going to adhere all of the base pieces here. And I just placed some glue on a smaller bottle. And these are double-sided. These particular papers are. So they're nice and sturdy, because all I did was adhere 2 decorative pieces of paper together back to back, which If you want to do that, you can, to make your paper much sturdier. Or if you're making a project where you need double-sided paper. So I'm going to try to do this situation here with different colors. I was trying to make sure I didn't repeat myself, and I think I cut out enough squares, so I'm just going to try to repeat what I've done on the other side. Let's see here. I'm trying to think of how it's going to look when it's all put together, so I think I'm going to repeat it here. Hello, and thank you for joining me. This is Raquel with Paints and Glitter. I welcome you to my channel, and I hope that you say hello so that I can say hello to you as well. This is an unannounced live video, and I am just crafting on Friday. If I get more people chiming in, then I will open some happy mail that I just received. I was very pleasantly surprised with my mailbox today, so I'm going to see here. I don't see anyone chatting, so I'm having to double check back and forth. I mentioned previously that I accidentally let my phone die, so I'm unable to check my phone for chat. However, as soon as that battery charges, which will take like 2 minutes, then I'll be able to go ahead and take a look at that. And I am using TonicStudios dies, so it's looking like I'm back down to one person, but that's okay. So I'm just going to try to alternate these colors. I suppose I should have done a solid color there. So let's move that over here. And there is a method to this madness, of course. Okay, so again, just placing little panels here, one after the other. It'll make it a lot easier when I go to assemble this box. And again, I love that the difference in these is not just the color, but the borders all being slightly different. I thought it was a lot of fun. Of course, you can make it any way you like, but this is how I've chosen to do this. I see that I have 2 people here, so if you are able to say hello, hopefully you are not in a moving vehicle when you're looking at this video. But please say hello. And I think I put too many solids over here, so let me move this one over here. Okay. So this is going to be part of a giveaway, in case you're wondering what I'm making. And that's what I did in my last live video. I made a tag that I'm going to be giving away, and in fact that's already made. It's complete, and here it is. I added sequins on the border. I added the "Have a Lovely Day." I added gems and nouveau drops, and that's what that looks like. And then the bow that I promised to add to that. So that's all nice and complete, and we'll go with the loaded envelope that I'm going to be giving away with some goodies inside. So I'm really happy with the results of that. So I'm going to continue adding these here. As you can see, I might as well add that one there. And so that explains the color palette that I'm using here. Hello. I'm getting shy viewers, quiet viewers today. Okay, if I don't happen to catch your chat, it's not that I am ignoring you. So I will be peeking back and forth. Okay, so here's my last square, and I have one more triangle to go, and then we can get started building this little box. Almost, anyway. If you are here, please say hello. Let me know what your name is and where you're from. I'd love to know. My last live video, I had friends from Germany, France, upstate United States, and all the way down to Texas. So that was a lot of fun. All right, I'm going to grab my double-sided adhesive. I want to make sure that I have something strong here. So I'm going to take a peek here, see if anyone said hello yet. Says that I can view. I don't see a chat. So if you've said hello to me, I apologize because I can't see. All right, so I'm just adding on the little tabs here the double-sided adhesive, and I'll be able to cut away any excess. By the way, all of what you see here, I will have links for underneath in the description bar of this video once it uploads to YouTube permanently. So if you're interested in any of it, then you can go ahead and pick that up. All right, so what I'm going to do now is that I'm going to only apply double-sided adhesive to 3 of these squares at the bottom. You'll see why once I start assembling this, but I'm working from right to left, and I suppose you could do it from left to right. It doesn't really matter. It just, only 3 of them need adhesive. Thank you for the thumbs up. I appreciate it. Whoever you are, I'm sending you a virtual hug for being kind. A lady can use some kindness. I can't wait to see what this is going to look like. It is my very first time making this little box. So there you go. All right, that's quite strong, so it keeps sticking to my fingers there. Now, like I said before, I had cut these out of felt. If you're just joining me now, I did cut these out, which I think are adorable. There's a bunch of these here, and I did cut them out with the same die set, which is this one, Winter Wonderland small gift box, so that's what we're aiming for. And I thought that since, oopsie, they're backwards. Since they do have some pattern to them, I thought maybe they might look a little bit better if I put some pink cardstock underneath or white cardstock. I'm trying to make up my mind on that still. Let's see here. So I'm trying to alternate the colors. It was a pattern piece of felt, so for anyone who may be interested, this is what the felt looks like. And I actually picked this up to, hi Wendy. Oh, thank you, sweetheart. I like yours too, honey. I've been seeing how you you've got the nails that I forgot, they're the overlays, and they're so beautiful. I wonder though, you've got to tell me how they feel, Wanda, because I have OCD. Which is probably nothing new to you, but if you've seen my channel before. So whenever I've tried those in the past, and I just end up scraping it all off because of the sensation on my fingertips is strange to me, which is why I can't do acrylic nails and all that jazz, as beautiful as they are. I used to wear them when I was like in my early 20s, but I don't know what happened to me. Something went wrong. My sensory, I don't know, I guess sensory overload happened somewhere along the way. But I appreciate it. This is just homemade. So whenever I clean, bits and pieces come off inevitably, and then I have to do it all over again. So that's why the nail stuff that you're selling is so phenomenal, because I see you sharing it and saying that it doesn't come off. All right, I'm not going to keep poking at those because, again, I'm too much. So let me grab, I was thinking of adding pink behind these little panels because, again, this is the felt. It's from Hobby Lobby. I don't know if you guys want to see pictures, but I have these on my table, not table. I had to raise my table so that they're counter height, and the material, and this is off on a tangent, so I apologize. The material that my husband used to raise the tables is not pretty. Okay, cool. I'll do well, I have this bubblegum pink. There we go. Perfect. This is some cardstock that I just happen to have on the side here. Although I think a lighter pink might be prettier. Let me, let's see here. Sorry for walking away. I think this pink might be prettier because I think it matches. This one leans toward peach. See that one? I think that one matches better. So, okay, back to my story. He had to raise the height of my desks. The material he used, he does construction, whatever. It looks like that packaging foam, and if you're bilingual, then you will know the word I'm just about to say. When I see that packaging, I get dentera. And if you know what I mean, then you know, talk about sensory overload. You know that just by looking at that stuff, I can't even handle it. So I was at Hobby Lobby this week and I found this, and it was sort of the perfect size almost. Yes. Okay. So Wanda, you know what I'm saying. Now, my husband, who's an American, and there's nothing wrong with that, obviously, but he doesn't speak colloquial Spanish, obviously. So, although I don't think that's a colloquialism, but he saw my reaction. He starts laughing. He thinks it's hysterical. And I'm telling him it's not funny. It's actually painful because it's the same sensation you get when people scratch blackboards, which don't exist anymore, so people don't even know what I'm talking about. But anyway, so I ended up covering that material. And it's construction grade, so it's actually really good. And it obviously is good because it's tolerating the weight of my desks, but I couldn't handle looking at it. So I tried to cover it up as much as possible with this felt, and then I had some left over, so here we are. And that's my long story to let you know why I'm using felt on this. But you would have laughed watching me apply this, because of course I'm like, you know, on the floor, trying to measure it out, doing it all, you know, MacGyver-like. But hey, you know what? I suppose the blessing came out of it because now it's going to go on this box and it'll probably look fantastic on this. And no one will know why I ended up with felt. All right, so, and I apologize for that glare. For the life of me, I can't move that little lamp because if I do, I won't be able to see. And until I get my window installed, I'm not going to have enough light in the studio coming from that direction. So, sorry guys. So here I am. I'm going to now, you know, obviously once these are all adhered onto this, I will cut them out and they'll all have those pretty little pink hearts. Now I'm using art glitter glue in this little bottle. If it turns out that this is not good for felt, I'm going to switch over, although I think it's going to be okay because this is quite porous. So I hope you guys are having a fabulous Friday. I've been coming along and doing live videos for a very specific reason. And that is that I cannot spend as much time editing videos as I would like to because of an injury that I have. So I'm having to stand more than usual. And I tend to sit when I'm editing videos. So, so that explains my live videos, but I hope that you enjoy them anyway. I'm going to grab my paper cutter now and try to do this all in one fell swoop. And if you're with me and you know about my challenge, then you will know that this is going to be part of that giveaway. And it ends next week, so I am hoping. I know Wendy already shared my channel, so I thank you a million times over, Wendy, for doing that. But I'm trying to reach the 3,000 subscribers, and I have a giveaway to go along with that. I shared it in my last live video. If you're interested, of course, I can share it again. Okay, I'm trying not to cut the felt here as I speak, so let me, oh, thank you, Wendy. It was so sweet of you to do that, because I know you've got a lot going on too, and it's hard. Like, for instance, that's another reason I haven't joined in on many challenges either, is because my pain threshold only, you know, I can only handle so much in a day, and I'm trying to do projects and having to leave them on the table and walk away, and you know, that impacts me. So I'm trying to take care of myself and not get upset. So I apologize. I know Esther has a wonderful challenge going on. Robin, who is, so Esther is Esther Luca. Robin is Crafts I Heart. Gina O, who is a sweetheart. They all have challenges going on right now. So if you haven't joined, I think Esther's ended today, sadly. So I'm going to try to see what I can do. Because it is important to support one another, and I 100,000 million times believe in that. So I apologize if I come across as a total, you know, what do you call that? Antisocial or whatever, you know what I mean? So that's not what I'm trying to do. But okay, now I am going to, I keep putting this away, so I'm gonna have to put it away in a different place so I'm not bumping the camera there. Okay, let's try to make these a little bit better looking here. Just cutting away the excess there. But if you're here and you haven't joined those other challenges, please, please do support the other ladies that I mentioned, because they're wonderful, crafty ladies that do bring a lot of fun videos to YouTube, and they all have their own talents and are very inspiring too. Okay, so I'm just trying to be, I'm trying not to leave a pink border around these because that's not the look I'm going for. But I'm happy that I did this because it's going to be much sturdier, and because of the type, oopsie, the type of die cut that this is, with all those little intricate details, adding that pop of color behind it really makes it stand out. So I'm going to show you in just a moment what that looks like. But here's what that is. And I think it's so adorable. So pretty. So let's move on to adhering these on here. And I think I'm going to use, what do you call it? Foam tape. Just for fun, just because. Because now that there's paper back there, why not? So it's going to be a little bit dimensional, but I think that's going to be fun. So in a moment, I will check my phone and see if I can see my chat, because I would like to say hello properly. There's got to be a faster way of doing this, so I do apologize. I haven't figured out what it is. But I'm going to remove the backing of this in a moment. That's done. Let's go on to the next one. I think I have, I'm sure I have more, just don't know where. I probably put it in my little overflow bin. So if you're still with me here, let me know what you're working on today. Are you crafting, or are you shopping for crafty items? There's so much going on right now. Okay, so I'm just going to start putting these in. I think I'm going to put them kind of like, straight. I was going to start being funky, but I don't know what this box is going to look like, so I better just mellow out. And there's that. Or actually, I have to be careful not to put them too matchy-matchy, right? So let me take a look at all of them. They look like little domino pieces to me. I don't know why, but I think they're so cute. Now, again, I don't know if this adhesive is going to be strong enough. I hope it is. I'm going to try to go with light and dark. Let's see here. Oopsie. Got to make sure that all of the hearts are facing in the direction so that this is the top. This will be the top of the box. So that's one thing you have to make sure of when you're making this type of assembly, is that your directional, you know, the any directional pattern is facing the right way. So I'm just going to cut away a tiny bit of that pink because it will bother me. There we go. So I'm going to put this one down here. Hope you guys are having a fabulous Friday. And I was hoping to receive some items. However, I've not received them yet. And I'm sad to say that I don't think I will have them in time for the end of this giveaway. However, this may run, it may run into September, so I'll play it by ear. We'll see what happens. I'm gonna add a little more glue here because I see it shifting. Okay. Nothing wrong with adding a little more there too. And there's that. Now that these are all placed on there, I can go back to this here. I'm just going to take away a little bit of that adhesive because I don't want this to become messy. And pardon my, you know, ways, but I like things to be nice and neat, because if you get used to, okay, and this is just a personal opinion, right? If you get used to messy, it becomes messy. So I try not to get used to messy, if that makes any sense. So that way I try to be consistent in that manner whenever I can, of course. And this is just in this type of crafting. There are other types of crafting where I will not be neat. It's just not going to happen. So, okay, but I'm working with white cardstock here also. And if you know anything about adhesive, it also welcomes all sorts of extras that you don't want. So for the sake of keeping my craft nice and clean. Okay, I have a tiny bit more to go here. Please bear with me. But I'm removing that excess and I am good to go. Okay, so I'm going to go back here, remove the backing to the adhesive, and because everything's all set to go, then now it's just a matter of putting these together, lining it up, and I like to start at the bottom, work my way up, try to be precise if I can, and once I've got it there, okay, now I can press it, and now I'm going to turn it this way just because I'm left-handed. Remove the backing here. I hope you guys, yes, I'm in frame. Okay. So now I'm just going to fold this over. Actually, I'll do it like this so that you guys can see. Fold it over and then line it up at the bottom there again. Right at the corner. And this should fall right in place. And this is pretty strong adhesive, so I'm having to be ultra careful there. Okay, so we've got this situation going on now. Okay, I think it's going to be cute. Now let's focus on the bottom of this box. I'm going to remove the backing of this adhesive. Actually, I'll start on this side again, only because I'm left-handed. Remove the backing of this adhesive, and this is going to be kind of mirrored. You'll see what I mean in just a moment. Okay, so this one also has the adhesive here. I'm going to bring this over here and meet it with that edge there. Just go like that and let this one fall right on top to make sure it's nice and square there. Okay, just like that. Now that those two are together, I'm going to put some cardstock here, guys, and I apologize, that glare. Here we go. So those two are now together, like that. And again, it was just 1 to 1. Now this little guy over here, I'm going to bring over, removing the backing here. Okay, and I'm going to do the same thing. See how when you pull it, they start coming in? So I'm going to bring it over and it helps to put it down. It also helps to have scored that. So I didn't mention that before, but I did score all of these prior to starting the video, so as to not be here for 5 hours. So here we go. It's going to join here, and I'm just trying to make sure that these fold out. Trying to be conscious of that. There we go. And now meet these two together and let it fall over like that. So there's half of the box. Then I'm going to remove the adhesive on this last panel here. And then I'm going to do the same thing again. If you see how these fold, the little triangle bits fold kind of out. And then you can start pushing them in. Almost like an origami effect there. Just have to make sure that it's nice and flexible so that it'll cooperate here. And this is nice sturdy cardstock, so that's why it's being a little fiddly there. Here we go. So now that they're joined there, I'm gonna bring that one over, and voila, there it is. That's the bottom of that little box, and it looks like this on the inside, which I think is kind of cool. Now these pieces have to, of course, mirror each other here, and they're going to follow the same as the bottom did. So when you pull them together, you're going to see how this works. These two want to come together here, and that's why you have these pieces with the holes on them. They're going to go like that and lay flat, and then these will go over them. One side first, of course, and then the other, and at this point it pops together, so you'll feel that. And there it is. And of course you can put a pretty little ribbon here. I think it's really cute. So there are the little felt pieces on the outside. Now I still have those little hearts, so I'm going to place them on the little triangles because I don't want to let go. I think they're so cute. And at this point I can use hot glue. So that they don't go anywhere. I'm just going to put a little dollop of hot glue, place my little heart there. I think they're so cute. The next one. And of course you can put little gems, you can put Nouveau drops, whatever you like. I love texture, so that's why I was tempted to use this felt. And I'm happy that I did. Of course, I got it on the tip of my glue gun there, but... Hello, hello. Hopefully you just jump back in, or if you've left and come back, I just finished this little box, and now I'm just adding those little hearts in felt, as I mentioned before. Just like that. I think they're so cute. And again, those were the ones that popped out of this little die cut piece here. I'm going to do the same at the bottom because why let them go to waste when you can use them? And that way it looks cute from both directions, no matter how you hold it. And hopefully they're not sticking to my fingernails. Inevitably. In this case, I'm going to put them in this direction, like that. And of course you could stagger these too if you wanted to. Gosh, there's so much you can do with this, really. There's that one. One more. And, come on. There we go. Last one completes that. Hello. I see I have another person here. I'm going to take a quick look and see if I can find you guys on my phone. It's going to take a minute still. All right, so the whole idea was to try to see if I can fit some of these goodies inside. and hopefully I can. And then I'm going to put some ribbon on here because I think that would look really cute. And there's also, okay, I think I want to see how much will fit in here. I guess that's my curiosity. So here's a spool of ribbon that'll go in there. And I can see how it fits. Those little triangles, they fold in. So inevitably that's going to take up some room. And what else can I fit in here? I'm going to see, because I was making some flowers. Where did they go? Here they are. And these aren't complete yet. These are just some poinsettias I was working on. So those would fit in there. I have a piece of applique that would fit in there. But we want to cut it so it looks pretty. Okay. Go along and cut the excess tulle. And this is the same applique I used on the tag that I'm giving away. So I think that will look pretty in there. Okay, there's that piece. It looks like that. So I think that's pretty. Why not, right? So I can fold that and put it in here too. And I think that's plenty of room for, and of course I haven't finished those flowers. I just wanted to see, will that fit in here? I want to make sure that it does. If not, then I'll just make sure that I use another box. And I think it will. I think it's going to work. So again, one side and then the other. And this would go really well if you're doing a non-traditional Christmas. If you wanted to make it into an ornament, after taking out the goodies, you could glue this back together and then just hang it as an ornament from whether it be your tree or just anything that you're decorating with. I'm going to see if I can find some pretty ribbon for that. Okay, so I just mentioned Christmas and I found this, but I'm going to see if that's an option. There's also this one. Do you guys think I should use this one with the golden hearts? Give me a thumbs up if you think I should use the hearts. You can leave a thumbs up on the video. I think the reindeer, I don't know, I think I can give away a piece of it, but oh, thank you, Wandy. I think the hearts would be kind of cute. Let's see here. I'm going to cut away the little corner, although it doesn't really need it, but let's give that a try. I like it to look finished. Okay, so let's feed that through. And of course, I'm going to have to reopen this to get those poinsettias out and fix them. But just so that you see how this looks when it's all said and done. And I'm going to be adding a tag. I'm just not quite sure which tag just yet because I have quite a few options. In fact, now that I'm thinking about that, something just came to mind. Okay, so here we are. I think I'm gonna need a longer piece of ribbon. All right, but in any case, let's tie the bow. I think maybe a knot first. And then the bow, so should be enough here for that. There's that. And then once I have that pretty little bow, then I can twist that ribbon and make it pretty. And this is the part that takes me longer, I think, than anything else. So, don't want to keep you guys here all day, but you get the idea. I'm going to fiddle with it until I get it right. And I will cut it down now, however, because I don't think it needs to be too big, but you guys will see the result in just a moment. Cut it down like that. And it's not perfect. I know that it's not, but I will fix it before it goes out in the mail. And I am also going to burn the little edges so that it doesn't fall apart. Oh my gosh, am I finicky. In any case, it's got a bow on it. It's not perfect. It's not going to be. Not on a live. But there's the little box. I think it's so stinking cute. And of course, this is just great for little extra goodies. Thank you, Wandy. I would think that this is right up your alley with all the pink and the cuteness, right? I was trying to not be too serious with the items that I'm sending out. I'm praying that I reach my goal by the end of this month so that I can send it out before October. How much is it? This came with, how many other dies was it? Let me show you in just a second. It was I tend to forget. 1, 2, 3, 4. This was part of a mystery bag. It was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I had 7 dies in there. These are some of them. For $25. Now, these are older. These came out, what year were these made? I don't know if this says. You know how sometimes you can tell the year? But in any case, they were new to me. I really needed these, so I was so excited to get those. And this one, my son's a musician, so I think, you know, that'll come in handy, even though he plays the trombone, not the trumpet. But yeah, and then this one's really cute too. Has a little kitty cat and puppy, and then you can take these apart. For instance, you could take away the heart and then just do the puppy or just do the little kitten, that sort of thing. So I was really excited about that. And then the, of course, I did not know that this was going to be in there. You may get repeats of other things, but this is the one that I just was working with. So you get $100 value regardless. It all adds up to at least $100 when you get the $25 mystery bag from TonicStudios. So, do I think it's worth it? Heck yeah. And here's why. For instance, you have to look at the versatility of the die set. This one alone has the holly and berries, which I can use for any Christmas card. Yes, the little bell. And, you know, if you paid $25 just for this one, you'd be getting a deal, because this die is at least $30 or so when it's originally, you know, when it was originally produced. And you don't just have to use it this way. You can cut away the panels, for instance. This one, you know what? I would love to know the answer to that myself. I don't know if it's still being sold, but if I find it, I'll be happy to send you a link. Because the squares alone, I mentioned in the beginning of the video, but I was here by myself. The squares alone have 4 different edges. I'll be happy to do that. There's embossing. There are the verso dies, which are the ones that cut into something and not the edge. Then this is the one that I use for that little label with the hearts. But then here's one with, now this is Christmassy theme, so I'm pretty sure that's a snowflake. And it's got the matching, and it's kind of Nordic, which I love. Ugh, the tape. That's the only thing that gets me. The tape comes off sometimes. All right, so it's got the matching little triangle there, but you see all the edge detail. And then there's this one with 2 snowflakes, the 2 bells. This is the holly and berry. I know it's kind of hard to tell, but this one's a little reindeer. I cannot wait to play with that one. Swirls, stripes, more stripes with the little dots in the center. And then this has the tiniest little stars. So you can imagine, you can make a bunch of cards, which in fact, maybe I'll do that. Make some 3x3 cards just with this set. And I can include it, you know, I don't know, maybe in another one of these I don't know yet. But in any case, I'll be making some cards for sure because I think this is absolutely adorable. And the other ones that thankfully, and I'm really, really happy about the fact that they were included, was because I can give them away. And that's what I was hoping to do, was add them to my giveaway. Which, here's what I was missing the last time I did my video. I was looking for these. I didn't realize they were upstairs in my kitchen. They weren't here in my studio. So I'm including these because I thought the colors were just perfect for the fall. The dies that are in here are the ones that I use all the time. The Keepsake Bookmaker tabs and paperclip. And then the other one is also a TonicStudios die. That one's back here. And this is the photos and film strip one. I absolutely adore this. And this is also, I have a sample in the mini album that I'm giving away. And I keep harping on the giveaway, but it's because I really want somebody to win this. And my goal is, as you guys probably have heard, 3,000 subscribers by the end of September. There is still time to share my channel. All of the details are on my blog and as well as other videos. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. You know what? I can contact Tonic and let them know. This tag I just finished yesterday. Oh, thank you, sweetie. This is the one that I did live. However, I had not added this here, so I may as well mention that I did use my Tonic craft kit for the sentiment, have a lovely day. And then I used, see that glimmer marker there. The other thing is that I added sequins all around the border, and I added the little bow and Nouveau drops. So that's what you see there, and the little gems. That's what I did once I was off of video, and that's going to be included there. Ginormo tag. But you guys know you can make this into the cover of a mini album when you can. The link, like the idea of skipping. Oh yes, yes, yes. The Tonic craft kits, that's the one cool thing about it, is that, you know, if you don't think you're going to use it, you can skip and just move on to the next one. For instance, if there's something really, really cutesy, I might pass up on it just because my kids are, they're grown, you know what I mean? So when I make a baby album and that sort of thing, it's for someone else. And I think I already have enough of that. However, every once in a while I get requests for either a baby album or a baby card, that sort of thing. So it's always good to have them, but it's not going to be something that I, you know, go out of my way to get. So anyway, here's those two items there. The other thing that was included with that was the tool. Here it is. And I mentioned this because it's something that I use every day when I craft. Let me know if you're not familiar with it. Most of us are. And then the other thing was the magic eraser, because these, if you're I don't know, if you're like me, my dollar store doesn't always have the same thing that other stores do, or when they do get it, I don't necessarily have the opportunity to get there. And I think this is one of the best tools ever for crafting, hands down. I use it every single time that I craft. It makes things look good, nice and clean, and I love that. And then this one is wonderful for picking up your dies and metal items. I think I shared that before. Yes, I'm pretty sure I mentioned that before. Oh, thank you so much, Wendy. God bless you. So this is the one with the little metal piece at the bottom. They do sell this tool without that magnet. I got you the one with the magnet because I wanted the better one. So yeah, that's going to be part of it. If you have any questions for me, please let me know. I'll be happy to answer them. And I also wanted to very quickly share some Happy Mail. So I'm going to move this out of the way. My friend Shonda, who is such a sweet, sweet, sweet woman, she sent me some Happy Mail, and I'm going to open it. So I'm going to try to do this without first of all, without ruining it, and secondly, without showing my address. So, in the meantime, do you guys have any questions for me? She used this beautiful paper for this envelope. So Shonda, if you watch this, thank you so much. And I just want to open this and see what's inside. No, oh my gosh, no way. Guys, this is insane. Okay, so Shonda first of all, she makes some of those most beautiful cards ever. And I saw this card, she made it, and she shared it on Instagram. Guys, look at this. How gorgeous is that? And it says Autumn Blessings. And she used this gorgeous poppy in the cutest, like, peach color. And Shonda, you'll have to tell me if you watch this video. I need to know where you got those gorgeous stamps and the acorns. Absolutely beautiful. So she used some distress papers. This image of, it looks like a mother and child, and she's sewing. Absolutely stunning. I'm going to open it and see. And this is a slimline. By the way, she is Slim Cards. Let me show you that. Slim Cards on Instagram. So please follow Shonda. Oh my gosh. Thank you so much. Beautiful, beautiful. She wrote a lovely sentiment here. And let me show you the inside. It says, may the bounty of the season warm your home. And she added some seam binding. Absolutely beautiful. Shonda, thank you so, so much. I'm adding this to my gallery. I think I'm going to be a collector of Shonda's cards. Oh gosh. So I thank you again. I thank you guys for watching and being here with me today. If you do have any questions for me, please feel free to reach out to me. I try to make the giveaway very easy. You just have to be a subscriber, over 18 years of age, share my channel on social media, use the hashtag PaintsandGlitter, sorry, 3K challenge. When you do share it, it will make it easier for me to find your entry. And please leave your link in my video saying that you did share my channel. That way I can find it. If you do all of that, you will be entered to win what I showed here today. And my other giveaway is going to be the mini album and laces. And if, yeah, I think that was it. If you haven't seen those, then I will try to link those videos below. If not, you'll see pictures on Instagram. My social handle is PaintsandGlitter, all one word. And I'll leave my links below, of course, for anything that you may have seen here today. I hope that you can be inspired and be blessed. I hope you guys have a wonderful weekend. I'll leave you now. Bye.